Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Casablanca. And this movie came out in 1942, I believe. And this movie is considered to be a huge classic and everybody loves it. I don't really love it. I'm sorry, everybody. This is the second time I've seen this movie, and the first time I thought it was really, really dull. And I just didn't connect with it in any ways. And this time watching it, I think I enjoyed it a bit more, but I don't think it's great. There are things that I love about the movie, for sure, but unfortunately, where this movie kind of fails for me is keeping me engaged in the entire thing, because the story itself, it gets interesting eventually, but most of it just doesn't work for me, and I like certain scenes, and I'm just gonna say this to get this right out of the way. I like the second half a lot more than I like the first half, and I think the first half of this movie is pretty weak and dull, and there was barely anything to keep me going throughout the first half, to be perfectly honest, and there were some scenes within the first half that I enjoyed. Those scenes being when our main character is reintroduced to another character. I forgot her name, but she just asks Sam to play a song. I can't remember the name of the song right now. I'm bad with names, but point is, she asks Sam to play a song, and he does. And after that, he comes along and gets reintroduced to a woman that he loved. And from there, the movie gets a little more interesting for me, and they meet again later on in the movie, and the movie gets interesting. There's a whole flashback scene within the movie that I really enjoyed. Those three scenes is everything that I enjoyed in the first half. The rest of it was really, really boring to me, and I wasn't into it at all. And even in the second half, I wasn't that big on. Although it was much better than the first half, it was less boring. That doesn't mean it wasn't completely entertaining for me. I don't really know what makes this movie so dull for me. It might be because I just don't... It might be because it's a combination of me not caring all that much about the characters and what they're doing, or maybe it's just the situation of everything that's going on that I just don't care about. I honestly don't know, and I'm struggling to figure out what my issue is, other than just I don't connect with it that much. The best part about this movie is the ending. Not that it was over, but rather it was a great last scene. And the last 10 minutes of this movie are great, and it left a good taste in my mouth by the end of it. But processing the movie, it just kind of didn't age that well in my head. And it was only minutes, maybe even not even a full hour before the movie started to get worse for me. And it never got bad in my mind, but it just, I don't know, I just don't feel satisfied by the end of everything. Some other things I liked the world of this movie. I liked how our main character, Rick, he has so much influence with people around him. And there's this one guy, he's selling like a tablecloth or something. It's like the size of a tablecloth. That's what I'm going to say it is. He's like, $700 for the tablecloth. And then Rick comes over to talk to the main female lead of the movie. And the guy changes his price. Oh, you're a friend of Rick? It's $200 now. And then these two start talking a little bit more. And he gets the impression, oh, special friend of Rick, it's $100 now. And then he leaves the scene, and you don't see him again, but he leaves and decides to find more things that he has to sell. And I thought that was a great character. And I really love the side characters in this movie. I think they're great. I think the side characters are probably more interesting than the main characters of this movie, but there are other things I can talk about, but to be honest, they're just going to circle back to things I have already said, and it just comes back to me not enjoying the first half all that much, and the second half being a lot better for me. And, for example, one thing that I would say is that the movie gets better as it goes along, which is true. although that is something that I've kind of already said. But in the end, Casablanca, I just don't connect with it that much. I wish I could have loved this movie like so many other people have. And if you love this movie, more power to you. I'm so happy that you enjoyed this movie. I personally, I don't know. I really tried. I liked it more this time watching it, but it just didn't click with me. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Casablanca a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, everybody. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Casablanca down below. I hope that I didn't make you too mad with the things I said. I'm just saying how I feel. That's all I can do. My social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for Into the Wild. I've never seen this movie before, so I'm excited to check this movie out, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.